Alfredo, first in. Nice. Good to see you, my man. Ooh. Yo, 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 yo. Getting a couple last things set up here. Couple quick things. My apologies. Okay. No am. What's going on, fellas? Ooh. Legendary coming in with the fellas and the fellas and the fellas. Jacob, how's it going? The captain, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good, captain. Captain, my captain. Going on, Tyler, Keith Cannon, yo, yo. Oh, did I spell something mega wrong? Oh no, it says Philcast. You spelled something wrong. Wait. Philcast. Pidcast. Pidcast channel. Well, we'll leave it. You'll figure it out. I don't want to delete it. Maybe I can copy it. I can copy and paste it and just change it. Good call. Good old Pidcast. Good old man. I literally can't spell anything right ever. Every day, every video I post, hey, your thumbnail has something spelled wrong. Hey, right off the bat, something spelled wrong. Like, oh god. Good job, Phil. Gotta get regular schmuck on. Yeah, I've got a lot of recommendations and stuff, so yeah, I gotta look into it. Gotta look into it. The old Pidcast, yeah, that's the best. Oh, Chase Cagle coming in with a $5 super chat. Ugh. Thank you so much, my dude. Why did I put this in here? I wonder. Thank you so much, you Slaying Legend. Ugh. For a $5 super chat. Did that ever come through, or what's going on here? All right. Finally. There we go. 16,246. Just for S's and G's, I was going to try to roll a perfect insight, and I do have a thresher here. Maybe we'll do that one day. Not today, though. I gotta remember how to play this. How do you play this game? It's been like 3 days since I played. Excuse me, jeez. Hiccuping. Grumpler says, loves Foh-adin. I have it spec'd with hammers and smite, too. Yeah, I'm just straight, being on single player, I can YOLO whatever I want, so I just got straight Foh-adin, and then I just got what am I trying to say? A bunch of points into like Holy Shield and stuff to get max blocked with less dex and stuff like that. So wait, is this still on Players 3? To make sure I didn't record something for a video and change the count yet. I'm just gonna rock Players 3 here. In my I'm not a Foh expert, we'll say that. Not really a Players 8 type of build, personally, from what I've seen. Another tier rune. Finally caught a stream when it started. What's going on, Creech? Wow, it's warm in my house. What's going on? I did just get out of the shower, I guess, so you can probably tell. You can always tell when my head's super clean, it gets that shine right there. That's how you know I'm a non-stinky Phil right now. Hey, what's going on? Psycho nuts. Hammer phase is already complete. Yeah, I just switched to that for the playthrough. I could have switched to Fist of Heavens too, to be perfectly honest. I don't know. I decided to go hammers on the playthrough for whatever reason. Let's go on a sleeper cell. Yo, yo, yo. We love Sweetfield. Appreciate you. That's very kind of you to say, my dude. I love all y'all as well. Oh. I gotta remember, I feel like this kind of plays sort of like a Javazon in the sense that, like, if it's not a large pack or if it's not a champion, you just gotta skip it. Sometimes it's hard for me to, like, skip stuff, you know what I mean? So, great update on Damar. Today's looking up. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, yeah, that he's awake again. Yeah, that's definitely good. He's conscious and reacting. He must still be traked and kind of sedated and stuff, because they said he'll squeeze some people's hands and stuff like that. So he eyes open, like somewhat anyway. So he's, yeah. I mean, if he makes like I'm not even talking football wise, but if that football, like, and we're talking about the Bills guy that collapsed on the field and like heart stopped and all that stuff. If he physically makes a full recovery, I'm not even talking football wise, but just like fully survives, no mental, cognitive problems or anything like that. It's like crazy. Like, your heart stops for a bunch of minutes and you get resuscitated. Oh. Didn't start the run counter. Could it be? Oh, ethereal. Better not be. My 220 Java gloves and they would roll ethereal on me. That's what would happen. I see you enjoying the Foh-adin. Yeah, I am liking it. It was, I didn't not like it. It was just, I don't always like doing the same things that everyone else is doing. And when it first came out, you know, obviously everyone's like, oh, something new that's kind of good. Like, we're all doing it. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'll go something else. So, but yeah, it's cool. It's a little bit different. It's, with the right, to be honest, this Lawbringer setup in the Chaos Sanctuary is pretty legendary in my opinion. Just, I like the safety of it is pretty crazy. You know what I mean? Well, I assume most of you know what I mean. Most of y'all have been playing Foh-adin for a while, huh? Do you Foh and Smite as well? Nope. No. I just got some boots on for res and stuff. I don't, you don't really need to. You know what I mean? Like, it chops Diablo down pretty quick. I mean, it's not like speed records or anything, but perfectly fine. For my purposes. George said he's going to be okay, you know it. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it seems to be progressing good, you know, like... Oopsie. Good job, Phil. George said he doesn't think he's ever made a Paladin. Yeah, to be honest, the amount that I've played Diablo 2, I have never played a lot of Paladin. And it's, once again, goes back to what I said. I always don't play what everyone else is playing, you know, and everyone would go hammered in. But I take that back a little bit because I did play Blizzard Sorceress a lot, so. Can you show the Mercenary? Yeah, I'll show it off real quick. Not necessarily budget cheap. I do have a Grief. It's just a low rune. It depends on your opinion on what's cheap. A terrible Grief at that. Look at that. 357. A 357. You only want that on your Magnums and on your, what, engine displacement on an old Dodge or something. You don't want that on your Grief. You got that Lawbringer for that knockback. Bum, bum, bum. And then I just threw on a Treachery, just whatever. And I found single player here. Ethereal Area. It's pretty nasty, so. Why did I even come down here? I don't really know why I waste my time walking down there. Second damage type to change to? I mean, I'm only doing the Chaos Sanctuary, so I don't really even need a second damage type or whatever. Single player, you can respec anytime you want to, so that's one of the reasons I love single player. So if I want to go farm somewhere else, I'll just respec to that, or I just won't use a Foh-adin, you know what I mean? So I play differently than a lot of people play, I guess you could say. A little bit differently. Not that much different. A little bit. Yeah, skip them. 2 monsters, forget it. I gotta start remembering to save time that way. Instead of wasting time killing like one individual monster off by itself, you know? Oh my gosh, good aim, Phil. Oh, wait a second. Where's my redemption aura? There we go. Alright, we'll take these guys out. I can't help it. I can't leave all the monsters behind. I must save Sanctuary. You think Act 5 is viable for every class right now? I mean, it's viable. It's not going to be... Act 5 Mercenary is not going to be as good as an Act 2 Mercenary for a lot of builds, though. Because getting a Infinity, like, on any Sorceress is going to be, in my opinion, better than, like, the Act 5 Mercenary, like, under almost... I can't even really think of other circumstances. I mean... Infinity's just so nasty. And then I don't think there's an Act 5 Mercenary setup, in my opinion anyways, that's as good budget-wise as the whole, like, Tiles, as easy and as budget-wise and as good as the Act 2 Mercenary with the Tiles Mask. You can make a Treachery with a Rune Word, you can make the Insight, and just finding a Tiles Mask is all you really need to do. And then Act 2 Mercenary is pretty solid, so. Azrath and Plague, yeah, that's what... I was thinking about Plague. I want to make a Plague with a single-player Cham Rune. I've really got to get the best base, you know what I mean? Or at least a really good one, like... Everyone really, what they say, Ethereal Cryptic Sword is what a lot of people go with, so... I really want to at least... It doesn't have to be, you know, perfect 15 superior, 15 ed superior, but it's got to at least be an ethereal, you know, what good base, you know what I mean? Got to minimum. What was I putting points into again? I don't even remember. Was it resist lightning? Oh no, it was holy shot. For the lightning part of it. Can't even remember. The knockback helps too. Yeah, totally. That's what I got, the Lawbringer. I don't know, maybe I missed something, but yeah, the knockback in the Cast Sanctuary specifically helps a ton with those undead. Oh, see. There he is. Couldn't find him. Thank y'all for joining me today. Don't forget, hit that like button for me if you haven't done so already. Act 1 work is also interesting with the ice bow. Yeah, some little things like early on with the AI because it stays back. When I was talking to Brunsky, he kind of brought that up, and I kind of knew it, but yeah, I don't really think about it a lot. I don't play a lot of like early game budget stuff a ton. But yeah, doing like an insight bow early on. Ring. 18 to strength. Nah. Right, JS. Yeah, that knockback saving you from the getting swarmed. The biggest thing about that knockback is the Desace group, in my opinion. Like, everything else in the entire Chaos Sanctuary, it's like fine, you know? Like, oh, it knocks it back, that's cool, it helps out. That Desace group, man, knocking them back constantly, whew. I'm loving it. Didn't know you could get poison damage on a ring. I didn't even see what I did see it had it on there, I guess, but I feel like it can't roll very high, though, but I don't really, like, you can only get, like, 20 poison damage or something stupid that, under no circumstances, could be good. Lunabird's D4 is gonna blow because no trading. I don't think it'll be. I don't think D4 will be bad. I would say there's a extraordinarily slim chance that I'm going to like D4 as much as D2. Like, the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl this year more likely than I'm going to like D4 more than I like D2. So, but will it be bad? See, and the thing, obviously people hate the monetization, but even Diablo Immortal wasn't like bad. Yes, the monetization in it turned me off like crazy, and that's one of the reasons why I don't really like playing it all that much. I hate having all that pop-up monetization stuff. Oh, check here, do that. The actual gameplay of it though wasn't bad. The game is not nearly on par with D2, obviously, so don't get me twisted here, but the few days I played Diablo Immortal, it was fine. You know, it was fun to play for a short time. Until the monetization stuff got too annoying to deal with. Did you have Mike Evans on your roster? No, actually I was in the championship and I was playing against a guy who had Mike Evans, so that went great. That went swimmingly. He had Mike Evans and Austin Eckler, so Eckler got like 35 or 38 points or something. Evans had 58 in our league, so cool. And that's rough too when the average winning score in the league that this is into, because every score, depending on the a bunch of different settings, could be way different. The average winning score in a week is probably like 115 to 120, and he got 60, 70, 80. He got like 90 something points from two people. So almost 100. Yeah, like dang near 100 points from two people. 95 points. So stupid. Thanks, football. That's fantasy, though, right? That's fantasy. Oh, no, you had Evans on your bench? Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Yeah, well, I mean, the only thing that's good with that is your team must be absolute stacked if you could possibly afford to have Mike Evans on your bench. I had to end up starting Isaiah Hodgins. Because like this league that I was in the championship, it's a really like thin, I don't know if you call it thin, deep. It's a 12-man league. It's a standard like setup for the team that you start, but also a double flex spot too. Instead of just one flex, there's two flexes, and everyone has 7 bench spots instead of 6 like a normal league would have. So it's very, you know, you need to keep on track. There was a bunch of times like, you know, you see people starting guys that are like the backup running back for somebody who's literally, you know, is only going to get like 2 carries because they didn't have another option, because they weren't paying attention, you know what I mean? The people who fire up their phone like at 12:51 or whatever when a game started at 1 o'clock, and they're like, oh gosh, who am I going to start? You know? You were getting waxed in the championship game, but still had Higgins to go and the kicker. Yeah, that stinks, yeah. We'll see what happens. I had a situation not in the championship, but, well, actually, I had Josh Allen going. I haven't talked to the commissioner yet even, or I think we're waiting to see what they do. But I had Josh Allen going. Technically, there's almost no chance I would win. I'm behind by like 60 points after Evans, and, you know, but I have Josh Allen to go. I mean, technically, he got 60 from Evans, so, I mean, Josh Allen could technically score 60 if he ran in 3, like, long touchdowns or something. So we're just waiting to see. In my other league, my keeper league, I'm playing against a guy who had Joe Burrow, and who, if Joe Burrow gets more than like 12 points, then he gets the first overall pick in the league, because we do reverse. Last place doesn't get first pick the next season. It's like the first person out of the playoffs gets the first overall pick next year. So we're playing for that. This is my first year in it, by the way. I took over someone else's trash team, but so yeah, it like decides who's going to have the first overall pick, which is huge in a keeper league. Just huge. Evan's been doing Jack Diddley all year. He'd been a bust all year. Yeah, he'd been real up and down. I think. Yeah, I think that's. I didn't miss that comment. I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah. No, I gotcha. Yeah, I've been bouncing back and forth with Jamal Williams because he'd been getting all these touchdowns, and then he had 3 straight games of 3 points. So I ended up benching him, and then he got 20 points in the championship game. But yeah, like I said, Even if I had him in, I would still need Josh Allen to get like 45 points to win compared to who I started, so, or 50 points or something, you know, so. Come on, schmuck. I'm trying to read chat here and you keep shooting this fire, so I gotta look over at you. Gosh. The Lions are only good for being humiliated on Thanksgiving for amusement. No way, bro. The Lions are the best. I used to think you were okay, but now I'm not sure, George. This is a Lions-loving chat only. Yes, I'm kind of kidding. I'm kidding. I believe the only good week you had was when Mixon got you 5 TDs. 5 tutties. Yeah, I mean, I had... The Keeper League was rough because I started out 0-5. And then I won 5 in a row. So it was like... And I had already made all these... Like, I was 0-5, so I made all these trades. I traded away, like, 3 of my starters, a couple of my keepers that I had before for, like, first, second round picks the next season. And then I started winning, and I'm like, oh, maybe I can make the playoffs. So I started, like, you know... I don't know. It turned out fine, I guess. It turned out fine. Oops. Who birthdays? Are you trying to pull a flicker and spin the... Snowpro, I have no idea what any of that means. Hold on a second. You live in the state, and even I don't care for the Lions, although I don't care for sports in general. Oh, you're just not a sports guy, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, it's just like the team I root for. If they don't do good, I don't really care. But, I mean, it's always fun. It's always more fun watching something, rooting for somebody to win, right? Whether it's sports, whether you're, I don't know, you're watching Lord of the Rings, or you're rooting for the good guys to win, or you're just like, no, I don't really care if the good guys or the bad guys win. It doesn't matter to me. I don't know. You're watching a romantic comedy, you want the good guy to get the girl, you don't want the bad guy, you're rooting for somebody, you know, it's kind of human nature, right? I'm a big advocate for human nature. See, that's the only problem. It knocks back these champions over the whatchamacallit, over the fire, and then you lose them. Small deal. Small deal. Summoning Necro Energy. I mean, not the greatest skill. I don't know what other skill you'd want on a Summoning Necro Circlet even. I don't know. Damage reduced by, I guess? Ultimate Survival. For the Hordes. I don't understand sports. They grab a ball, throw it in a hoop. Woo, touchdown, 5 points. Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's kind of like a... I almost feel like sports in a way was like a evolutionary tactic to like keep people from going to war all the time, because then you could get like your battle instinct like out of the way through a competition where nobody got killed. You know what I mean? Maybe, allegedly. If it's not that, then I have no idea. I feel like Diablo would be an awesome movie. Yeah, maybe. I wonder how do you think they would do it if Diablo was a movie? Like, would they have it like the whole group of champions would be like fighting alongside each other, or do you think it'd be like this? Well, I guess online you do have, you know, you are playing with a bunch of people, so yeah, I guess you'd have the barbarian, the assassin, everything all playing along each other. Boy, that'd be a tough movie to make, though. Would they make it like D3? Would they make it like Diablo 2? Would they make it like Diablo Immortal? Would they try to mix them together? You know? Oof. Batista would be a barbarian. Bro. I would be the barbarian. Come on. Actually, check this out. Come on. I would be the barbarian. Perfect fit. Tell me you guys don't love that. I dare you. Phil starring in the Diablo movie. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember who did it. They might even be in here. I don't even know. But somebody, was it Biggie? Was it? I don't remember who did that. Someone else did that, and I was like, oh, that's great. And I obviously saved it down, and I got it. I've used it on a couple thumbnails just to be funny. You're tall enough to be the barbarian? Yeah, I mean, 6. Woo! Watch where you're teleporting, bro. But, 6'3". I mean, I'm not a giant, but I'm above average, I guess you could say, in height. I took a little break from cardio, too, the last couple days. Lifted a couple times at the gym. Did a good pull day. Did a good push day today. I don't know if you guys can tell. The necro would be Liam Neeson? Liam Neeson, huh? I mean, I guess I could see the face, yeah. Just paint him up a little bit. Paint him up like one of the Addams family and call it a day. Paladin Denzel Washington. Paladin would probably be, what, Adrius Alba or whatever his name is? That's what I would call. Denzel's a little too old, right? He's like 65 now. Alba's like, what, probably 40? 45, a little younger? I don't know, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe he's older. Not a celebrity expert, that's for sure. Come on, we all know the Barbarian is a 5'2". Luca Libre champion? I don't know what that is, but 5'2". That's like he's like a dwarf. Like the dwarf guy in Lord of the Rings. Flawless Sapphire, let's go. Oh, that guy. Okay, Jacob, I got you now. Nice, Griffith. Nice. Druid would be Andy Sandberg. Right. Whoa. We got Kevin Hart to be the Paladin, right? Yeah, right. No, the Paladin would probably be The Rock. Or that he would be the Barbarian, I guess, right? It'd have to be all the most expensive people. They wouldn't worry about making the movie look good or script or anything. They would just try to get the most expensive, most famous people they could find, right? And then they wouldn't charge you. They wouldn't charge you for the whole movie. They would just every like half hour, like this, it'll stop and you have to swipe your credit card again to watch more of the movie. That's how it would. That's how it would go. Don't forget to, keep watching. Soon we'll give you some behind the scenes if you click this button every 10 minutes while you're watching. Ryan Reynolds is the sorceress. I don't know about maybe Blake Lively. Phil, don't give him any ideas. Right? Where'd you go? Blue Shaco. No, they'd probably get Robert Downey Jr. from that, and he'd be like, what do you call it? What's that called? That jungle movie with Ben Stiller, where he plays like a guy who thinks he's a black actor or something. He'd be the Paladin. Tropic Thunder, there you go. There you go. JK, obviously, JK. Yeah, you're watching. Nice, Jacob, yeah. You're watching the movie, it's like, oh no, the character is about to fall to the evils of Diablo. Pay $5 to save the main character. If not, movie is over, because the main character has died. No, they wouldn't do that, fellas, come on. Gwendolyn Christie from Game of Thrones. Yeah, a lot of these females you guys are throwing out, I'm unaware of personally. Don't recognize the names. I guess I'm out of pop culture lately. Soul Rune. Do I need any more Soul Runes? I don't remember. Yeah, we'll jump ahead a little bit. Samuel L. Jackson as Kane. Not bad, right? There's MF and Fallen all over MF and Tristram. Pro level Samuel L. Jackson impersonation. Pro level. Margot Robbie. There's a name I've heard of. There's a name I've at least heard of. Get out of here, George. Get out of here. Don't believe that she's an actress. Could be wrong. Base tank everything but that fire. That fire is wicked. Got a socket. What am I sitting on magic farm for this guy? I forget. 320? Solid. If only I had 100 more magic find, it'd be the perfect amount. If only I had 100 more. And 4 more faster walk run. Trust me, I'm funny. How's it go with the hunting today? Going alright. Why did this not reset? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Did something wrong here. Just got on a little bit ago. Just playing around a little bit, having a good old time. Mood 2, get out of here. I feel like that was a dig at me. An offensive pally skiller, 32 to life. Yeah, ouch, yeah. This is the best like life skiller I've probably ever found. So, they're pretty uncommon. But yeah, 28 to life. All the rest of them I had, like you said, offensive skills. I had a curses, 38 or 36 to life curses for the necromancer. What did I find? A 38 life. Oh no, I must have did something with it. 38 life druid summoning skills. 38 life. So yeah, it happens to everybody. Didn't get a Viper Magi, but lucked out and got an SOJ. There you go. Can't complain about that. Like, oh man, I didn't get a Viper Magi. I only got all these SOJs. This is terrible. That's not what you were saying, but I'm just kind of joking around. Yeah. Yeah, I'd gladly take that SOJ, huh? Can't be disappointed in that. Oh, Caboose kit like number 69. One like before number 70. Nothing else important about that number. Ooh, 45 life passive. Magic. I feel like... What was I hearing? Don't, under some circumstances, some people actually want the passive and magic ones for Amazon. I can't remember. Kind of one of those situations where I thought I heard something, but I can't really think of what I had heard. Cool story, Phil. Hold on one quick second. My apologies. I heard a sound that sounded like, you know how like if something's like slightly sticking into the fan blades as it's spinning, coming from my computer? So. Oh no, I'm just... No, everybody's been roasting me. I'm just joking around, Mutu. Just a joke. I know you're just joking around. Everyone's been going after me for that one for the last few days. It'll blow over eventually. No, it won't. I'm gonna be the Mashif's wife guy for the rest of my life. Great. Your dog gets triggered every time you grind coffee beans. What should you do? Don't grind coffee. Just buy the pre-ground stuff. Problem solved. Other options, I don't know. You could get rid of your dog, which I don't think is something you want to really do. Go grind your coffee outside. There you go. Phil fixing everyone's problems since 2015. Oop. Bullrock blade, got idea. I love bullrock blades. Ever since I found that cruel bullrock blade of evisceration when I was like 14, I've always loved bullrock blades. All these solutions are terrible. Well, you can grind your coffee in the garage. I don't know. What do you want me to do? All these solutions are terrible. I mean, I thought the first one was probably the best. Just don't grind your own coffee. Just buy pre-ground stuff, right? Go to Tim Hortons every day and get yourself a double-double and some Timbits. Why don't you use Conviction? It does almost nothing. Conviction does almost nothing for a Fist of Heaven's Paladin. All that Conviction does, like when you drop one of these things down... I'll show you. When you drop one of these things down, it only boosts the damage up slightly for the one monster you hit. But really, all the damage comes from all those bolts coming out, which do not do any elemental damage. It's all just damage to undead and demons from that skill, so. Can't wait for the Phil Schmuck stream. For the Philcast, you're talking about Creech? We'll see. I mean, I haven't set nothing up yet. Come on. McDonald's? McDonald's. I haven't had McDonald's coffee in like years. Not a big fan of McDonald's coffee. Tim Hortons is probably my favorite, I guess. I don't really go out and get coffee that much. Usually I just make stuff at home. Michigan DeBesto. There you go, Case. Races, yeah. What's going on, Jordan M? So Neil's a big fan of McDonald's coffee. Bill is Canadian? No. I'm from Michigan. About a 40-minute drive to get across the border to Canada. So yeah, we got some Timmy Ho-Hos around this joint. Tim Hortons is where it's at, bruh. And to be honest, too, I'm like a big, I'm not a big fan of breakfast. I don't usually eat breakfast, but maybe, you know, you go to a wedding, you want to get some food to make your hangover feel a little bit better the next day in the morning. Tim Hortons is where it's at. Tim Hortons breakfast. Not as like, I don't know if it's not as greasy. It's like a different kind of grease. I don't know. But Tim Hortons breakfast is one of the only ones that I can tolerate. Tomac comes in with a Timmy's gang. You should buy an espresso machine. Or is it an espresso? Or Nespresso? Either way, aren't those like little, aren't espressos just like little teeny cups of like super strong coffee? Tim's too cheap. Bill's too cheap for a drive-through coffee. You better believe it. A cup of coffee you make at home on average costs 11 cents. So when you go get coffee that you pay $3 for a black coffee from wherever, just know that that costs them 11 cents to make, and they charge you $3 for it. So just keep that take that under consideration when you go get coffee. Foh-adin for the win! Maybe it was 12 cents. I think it was 12 cents. I have a bad habit of exaggerating. When I'm trying to make a point, I always exaggerate by one. Very, very bad habit I have. When I'm trying to win a point. Please forgive me. Yeah, the cup costs more than the coffee. Yeah, precisely. I don't drink coffee. Closest to coffee is your intake of pre-workout. That's like I didn't drink coffee until I was probably like 25 or something. 26. I was just super tired, didn't sleep for like a bunch of days at one point, and then somebody at work was like, dude, you look like poop. They were like, I'm gonna go get you a coffee. I'm like, I don't like coffee. They're like, well, I'll make it the way I do it. It's got all this other stuff in it. It doesn't even really taste like normal coffee. Like, you'll like it. And they got it, and I drank a few of them here and there, and I was like, you know what? I kind of like this because it kind of tastes like these really dark beers that I drink and like. And they're like, and then I started looking at these different stouts and porters, and they're like, made with blah blah blah, has coffee notes, and I'm like, oh, that's why I like these beers, because like that's the thing that I like about them, is that flavor. That's funny. So now you guys know the story of how I started to drink coffee. Enjoy. Let me know what you guys are going to do with that knowledge now. Oh, Sacred Armor. Wish that was actually a unique one, but you run these 85 areas, you find one of these a lot of times. If you do a bunch of runs. Immortal King Soul Cage. Ugh. It's a pretty rare one. Pretty rare one. I wonder what the drop odds on this are. Let me look this up real quick, huh? Let's go like this. Hold on for a quick first here. I want to look up the drop odds on this real quick. Web browser. What are we looking at here? Good enough. 320 from champions of a set item. I kind of, because you kind of find these around, right? Like, I find these way more often than I really feel like I should. It's Soul Cage. What's the drop odds on this from? Just any of the monsters in the Chaos Sanctuary. I'm just kind of curious. Probably should have done it the other way, huh? Wait, is it the Chaos Sanctuary? Or is it Chaos Sanctuary? Yeah, okay. So 1 in 40,000. I think it was from... Wait, where's the other ones at? It can't drop from the, Oh, Venom Lords. I think they're all the same anyways. So it's a 1 in 40,000 chance for one of the champions. And what is there, probably 8 champions around the joint? What's 40, so that 1 in 5,000 chance, essentially? Interesting. You know, just interesting. Like, good information to know, right? 1 in 5,000 runs. Drop odds are a good way to compare results of an MF competition. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Compare how lucky somebody got or not. Which is the whole point of an MF competition, kind of. You can increase your odds of winning one of those Magic Find competitions I used to do by like 1.5%, and that's about the max you can, even if you run so much more efficiently than the other person. It comes down to a lot of luck. But part of the fun of it, right? Anybody could take it at any time. Harrison said he crafted a 220 with all res. Nice. Do you have any skills on it? Hopefully some skills on it too, because he'll have one of the most godliest amulets of all time. Oh, well, wait, maybe you were answering somebody's question. My apologies. Maybe. Getting a little behind in the comments. Sacred Armor Troll again, right, Wesley? Yeah, I mean, what you gonna do, huh? It's a pretty rare item, so, I mean, that's all I hope for is to find, like, rare items. I'm not too, you know, I mean, when I find a million, you know, Troll Griffin drops, you know, a million Mavina's Diadems, it's starting to kind of get to me, because that's an item that I, like, want to be able to play certain characters, you know what I mean? But the Sacred Armor, Imperial's Might is more of just like a want and not like I kind of sort of need it kind of thing, so. I'll give you one. There's another one right here. What's going on, Andrew? Yo. Give me one quick second. Oh, I see now. I missed a comment. Someone asked, what's the best amulet for a cold sorceress? I see now. My apologies. Yeah, like a crazy caster amulet is technically like the best, but they're like impossible to get. If you trade for them online, it'll cost you like many high runes, you know, so. Tal's amulet's a good option. Just any caster amulet is a good option that has 2 to sorcerer skills. Mars is a good option. So those are pretty much the options that you want to strive for, right? Tals is probably the easiest, then like a Tals or a generic caster amulet with 2 to sorcerer skills. Then like a good caster amulet with like 15 or higher cast rate on it, so you can get over the 105, like good. Yeah, I guess the 220 best because when you get the 35 from the Spirit Shield. Oh. Man, I did it again. Struggling with this. Struggling. Let's get hydrated, bro. Bow Slay, bro. Yeah. Haven't played a Foh-adin very much, so this is pretty cool. Anyone been watching Junior Hockey, says Aaron. Not I. Griffith's up here saying 1 in 260 for Viper Magi and 1 in 800 for the SOJ, yeah. Yep, that's the way RNG goes, right? You could find 5 SOJs before finding your first Viper Magi. Could happen. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Good click and fill. Can't even click monsters right. Take out some of these bros along the way. They can all drop good stuff too, right? So, figured I'd clear a little bit extra. Give me another chance. Is that a champion? No, just the light was shining on him from the lava. From the lava. Harrison says still no Viper Magi all season. Wow, that's some bad luck, I would suppose. Since those can pretty much, if you're killing monsters in hell difficulty, essentially any monster you kill could drop it. So, that's real bad luck. Mega Joe got his first SOJ a few weeks ago. Cool, cool. Yeah, SOJ's nasty. I've only ever found a few of those my whole life, like actually found them, so usually I end up trading for them one way, because obviously trading for stuff online is way easier than actually finding stuff yourself. Oh yeah, see, the thing is it's kind of painful, but I'm just going to toss that out because single player, you know, you don't need 9 Immortal King armors, so. Wondering what your 35 Viper Magi is worth? I'm not really sure. I mean, if I had to guess, it's probably like an IST or something, but because they're not that crazy and like this late in the season, I'm assuming you're playing ladder, but this is just, don't take my word on. That's just my speculation. I don't do a lot of trading. I have to, anytime I go to trade something, I look it up on one of the trade sites to see what it's worth before I do anything. Which I would also recommend, and what I have recommended in trade videos that I've made before. Just online, non-ladder? Should be probably about the same, to be honest. Like, ladder, this late in ladder or non-ladder are probably about the same in values, unless it's like some sort of ladder only item, which obviously then you can have a ladder. Hope the family's doing well. What's going on, Chris of Kodiak? Yeah, everything's fine here for my family. Yeah. So thanks for asking, my bro. Whoop. What? Griffith got his first shake off a nightmare. That Diablo? Nice. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Completely immune. Urus, let's go. Look at that real quick for a second, actually. It's not anything good, like, I just want to look at it real quick. It's got a bunch of life. Yeah, give me one quick second here, I gotta check something. Yeah, my bad. I don't know. I keep hearing this vibration coming from somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from. You know what? I think my light over here was just the one leg was slightly sitting on top of something. So, and then like the slight vibration from my computer was like slightly vibrating it. So that the actual light stand was making the sound. Wacky. Shaco. Found a Shaco, huh? Yeah, Shaco's a big boost. That's a big boost find right there. Not the super rarest, but a mega boost to your character when you get the first one. Hey, Sweet Phil, in the title of the stream, what does AF mean? It means AF. They're just some letters. You're allowed to do that. Read the YouTube guidelines or whatever. You can do that. What were those charges at the bottom? I'm just curious. Charge strike charges. Like, oh, let's see here. Charge strike charges. Okay. All right. Replenish quantity. Oh, I wish that was. Imagine if those charges were Lightning Fury charges. Could you get Lightning Fury charges? I wonder. With replenished quantity. And you could make a Lightning Fury Necromancer with lower res. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy? The terms of service. No, it's okay to do that on the terms of service. We'll see if it gets demonetized, huh? Did I get hit? Did I get hit? No, we good. We good. YouTube is insane. YouTube's insane. YouTube recommends that I should be using... Is the stream looking fine for everybody, by the way? Is the stream looking fine? I upped the bit rate a little bit. Has it been fine the whole time? A few people want to throw their opinions in on that. Looks-wise. Looks good, buddy. Looks good. Okay. It's so funny, because I upped the bit rate a little bit. I was talking to Dobrunsky a little bit, and he was saying that, oh yeah, I can't really kill these guys with that. He would stream to YouTube at a 13K bit rate. And I was like, oh, I do 10. So I was like, okay. And I have like the best internet, like almost humanly possible. I guess they do have better internet now, but when I got it, the internet, you know, the AT&T fiber I got was like the best you could get. But anyways, so I was like, yeah, I'll try that. So I upped my bit rate to 13K. So would look better with a 4070 Ti. Yeah, you ain't kidding, bro. I wanted to, but I mean, I couldn't go in this morning to get one. And I couldn't afford to, like, it's not that far. It's only like a half hour away. Like a half hour when you factor in the time for, you know, like rush hour traffic driving down there at 9 a.m. to get it, but to Micro Center. But if I had to drive down there and then I wouldn't be in, like, if they were all gone or something, I'd punch myself in the face. that time wasted. Like I would have had to skip the gym. I wouldn't be streaming because I'd have to try to figure out how to get it hooked up and get the new. Let's see, you got to get a new drivers ready, which I'd have to remember how to do. I've only done it like one time before. It wasn't hard. I remember it wasn't hard, but like I'd have to do it again and figure it out, look it up, get everything hooked up. I'd have to get a new power supply, I think. So. Come on. Get that hooked up and make sure I didn't nuke my computer. So yeah. Windows will do all the drivers for you. You just plug it in, or just stick the new graphics card on, pull the old one out, stick the new one on, and it'll be all set. Well, yeah, I mean, I'd have to look that up to make sure that that was true. Not that I don't believe you, but like, you know, this is my livelihood I'm dealing with here, so. Cheap. No, I didn't not buy the graphics card because I'm cheap. Actually. This time. That's not the excuse this time. Amp damage. Ooh. If only that was a real high enhanced damage, huh? you'd like it to go that way, but it never does. Yeah, nothing ever goes right. Right. I don't even remember the last time something went right. In regards to me doing something I'm not used to doing. Oh, no. Wait. Something did go right the other day. What did I do? Oh, my wife's... Okay, so her car... Get this, fellas. Her car... Oh, there's a couple things lately. I'm starting to feel like an adult lately, less like a child. First of all, her car, her windshield wiper fluid line, it's 8 years old. It cracked in one spot. And I actually like spliced the line and put a new segment of line on it that I had left over from like 2 or 3 jobs ago in my toolbox. It's just washer fluid, so if it ends up failing, I mean, who cares? I'll just do it again or buy a new line or something, but got that fixed. And also, when my microwave went out, my wife had a friend that was like, hey, my mom bought this microwave, and then like a year later they moved and didn't need it or something, and it's just been sitting in our garage for like 2 years. So you can have this brand new microwave that was used for like 6 months if you want it, I guess. Like, we're just trying to get it out of here. We're like, okay, and it was the exact same microwave that we had gotten rid of, but a newer model. The one that I had took off that fried. And I installed it, and it was super... It went on pretty darn easy, considering. I had to drill some new holes. I had to... it didn't come with a mounting bracket, so I had to adjust the mounting bracket that was with the old one, but it only took a little while. It was pretty sick. Single player, yeah. This is single player, yeah. Solo offline single player, yeah. I'd like to get the mini Ryzen base PC. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Mini Ryzen PC, huh? Interesting. Big brain Phil, right? Yeah. I ended up in this hose too. This hosing I had that I fixed my wife's car with. It ended up being, it was actually like technically the exact same size hosing as what the line was. So I like melted it a little bit, and then I took the nozzle for my air compressor hose and like stretched out the end, and then slid it over so that it like stretched itself out over the other hose and like form fit to it. And then just to make sure it didn't fall off, I duct taped the end to make sure it didn't like rattle out or pull out or somehow or something. Never want it to pull out. So never want that hose to pull out, and you know, and then it'd break again, of course. That's what I'm talking about. Bill Nye, the DIY guy. There you go. Hey, when you're trying to save money. No, but I was looking at buying the hose. The new hose was only like 12 or 15 bucks on Amazon. But you had to buy the whole length of hose, and I would have to take off all this different coverings inside and pull out like the box where the air filter is and stuff to get to where it goes, and I'd have to pull this out to get to it. I'm like, forget that. You know what I mean? Do you know if you can spawn both Declone and Diablo in the same chaos run? I think so. Not really sure. Yeah. They don't find me handsome. They could at least find us handy. There you go. Gotta have something going for you. What? Guys like invincible. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I was thinking, that you can spawn, I know you can spawn him in place of one of the seal bosses. And then I think he also would spawn after you went around and did that whole stuff, but I can't remember. I've done it before where you spawn him as one of the seal bosses, and then you pop the seal and, you know, you pop him too. But, I've done that seal pop trick on, but, I can't remember. I can't remember if regular Diablo, I'm pretty sure he does. Regular Diablo spawns right after that too, but can't remember for sure. Someone probably knows. Gorge. Gorge. Busy room over here. Let's go. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yep. Got enough life pool now. Got the res way up. Oh, yeah, because my Annie probably... Oh, yeah, yeah. Or the torch. We're past 75. We're already at 80-something. Oh, wait a second. I think... Oh, no, wait. What level do you have to be to wear the whatchamacallit? The, Arachnus Mesh. I could probably throw that on now. Yeah. What resolution you playing on? Looks good. Where'd that go? It's just 1080. Looks good. I did up the bitrate, like I was saying. I upped the bitrate since the last time I streamed, from 10K to 13K. So hopefully, I mean, maybe just doing that made it look better. I did change a couple other settings too, to be perfectly honest. Let me pause this real quick. Where's my computer running at right now? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Hopefully it's looking good. Got to be level 80 for Arax. Good, good. Yeah, I'm level 83, so that's what I thought. I wasn't paying attention. I surpassed what I needed to be and didn't even realize it. Your first two declones, you got a 2019 and a 1919. Wowzers. Nice. Can't complain about that one. Does not get much better. You doing this following the discussion with DB? No. Well, I mean, I am, I guess, technically, but it's not like I had been meaning to do this kind of for a while, and getting around to it is just, you know, just never got around to it. Some of the stuff we kind of talked about was stuff that I was kind of thinking anyways, you know, like the Act 5 Mercenary. I wanted to try it out, and I kind of talked to him about some stuff, and chat helped me out too, or, you know, we talked about what I wanted to do. The budget stuff on an Act 5 Mercenary, not great, not great. But if you get good stuff, it works pretty cool. I wanted to do something besides Act 2 Mercenary. The Foh-adin is a great place to do that with. A great place to do that with. Come on. Diablo never drops anything good. You get like a Tal's Mask if you're lucky. Oh, there were gloves there. I looked right at them too. You know what, Sunil? Yeah. I literally looked exactly at those gloves and was like, I gotta pick those up. And then I left. Those were my 220 Java gloves. Those are what I was looking for. Great. Yeah, Dabrowski, cool ideas. Yeah, he's got some very well thought out opinions, we'll say. Definitely, for sure. I don't know. I can't think about stuff. Maybe I just don't think about things as much as he does. I don't know. But yeah, his opinions are usually pretty well thought out, and I think he plays differently than I do, where and he's obviously been playing longer than me, making videos, but we'll say knowledge of builds, I'd have to look stuff up still, and he's got a lot of more stuff like that he's remembered, and he's tried like every build before, and I definitely have not. You know, kicks in, I've barely done it all. I don't know enough, you know. So great talking to that bro, that Canadian bro, my brother from the north. He's got that Tim Hortons double energy. You better believe it. He's always hopped up on those doubles. Always hopped up on those doubles. Oh, there he is. I seen his champion. Like, I scrolled over champion, couldn't find him. What players can we rocking? This players 3. Players 3. Take a poll on who the next Philcast guest should be. The only problem is that that's not really how it works, because, like, it's not like I can just, like, decide who the next guest would be. The hardest thing is getting people to do it, to be perfectly honest. It doesn't sound like that much of a task. You'd think I would ask people, and then they'd be like, "Oh, totally, man. Oh my gosh, yeah. What tomorrow? Well, like whatever, whenever you're good." And but it's always like, yeah, I don't know. I'm real busy this week, man. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have time. So I haven't asked like a ton of people, but you know, I don't know. It's one of those things when you ask a bunch of people or ask a few people, and you kind of get the same answer, and you kind of get disheartened. But yeah, I'm trying to get around to getting some more people on there. So I kind of just gotta just throw some stuff out there and see what's up. And I'm gonna be honest, what happened a couple of different times, people like, I'll do it, and then they're like, "Bro, I have COVID. I'm like, I feel like bleep," and it's like, okay, well, maybe in a week or two, you know. That happens all the time, and not all the time. It's not like it's happened 15 times, but it's happened a couple, I should say. Keep it up, man. You can do it. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see. I'll get some more out. I have another one already recorded, so it just happenstance. I had asked some people, and they couldn't do it. And then 2 people 1 week could do it, so I just did 2 like back-to-back days, pretty much. So I got another one coming out, but if I only, you know, I can't do them all the time like regular videos, so probably once a week at most I'll put one out. Not always once a week, but I'm saying I'll probably never put one out more than or less than a week apart from each other on those podcast things. When are you interviewing Riker? Yeah, I would do. Riker. I mean, he's I would love to have Riker on. That's not why I'm like hesitating here. It's like you know, I don't know, maybe I'm underselling myself here, but you know, he's like got 325,000 subscribers, and like, you know, he's like a bigger YouTuber, so I just, some people like that, I don't know about asking them, you know what I mean? That dude that got banned? Oh, that dude that got banned. Gotcha, yeah. First I thought you were talking about unofficial Cody B. He actually got banned from the channel, which I have no idea how that happened. But I think I might have accidentally banned Cody B, actually. Because someone asked me like 4 times how much do I like to eat sausage, and I was like, who is this creep doing this? And I just deleted it. I didn't even look at it. Good old string of ears. Good old string of ears. Have Cooley on. First ever Philcast I had Cooley. Yeah, we could do something again, maybe with him. I didn't want to really do a repeat, but why not, right? Unofficial. Yeah. Go to the Philcast channel. The very first Philcast I did was with Cooley. Back when I had like 25,000 subscribers, and he had like 32,000. Or whatever it was. He had 38 or something. How'd you miss that? I don't know. Yeah, I've done Philcast so far with BT Neanderthal, Macro Bio Boy, Cooley, the Iceman, and then the one with the Brunsky. Iceman's underrated. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Cool guy to sit down and talk to, yeah. Unfortunately, he had that gym injury. I was hopped into his chat the other day. Was chatting with him just a tad in his chat when he was streaming, but unfortunate gym injury. Yeah, and that's what I mentioned it to him, but not like I was like, I told you so, dummy, but like, yeah, I remember we were talking. I was like, yeah, man, don't sleep on stretching, and I don't even go for max weight anymore. Ever since I hurt my shoulder, I can't afford to get hurt. It's too rough, too painful. I can't afford the time, not working, whatever, paying the bills. Man, we were talking about that, and then, yeah, a couple months later, he blew out his shoulder bench press, and he didn't warm up. Like, dang, man. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Jonathan. But yeah, it's the exact same thing I did. I didn't warm up before I went and bench pressed one time. Put on a little bit too much weight for not warming up, and ripped something in my shoulder. My shoulder. What do you do for work? Just YouTube's all I do anymore. YouTube stream and videos. But yeah, if I that's what one thing, I hurt my ankle one time. I could when I was, I couldn't even get up and down the stairs to my basement, so, or if you blow out your shoulder and you're like, oh, I can't even hold my arm up to play. Ugh. YouTube pays big money if you know the algorithm. If you can get 100,000 views on every video you post, and you can make a video every day, yeah. If not that, then you gotta put in mega time. Oh, okay. That scared me with it dropping right next to me like that. Coolest job ever. It's got its perks. I try not to overlook the perks of it. Yeah, being able to kind of work whenever you want to, and if you don't want to, you just don't have to. Oh, Corona! I caught it. What's this pike real quick too? Just check real quick. 3-socketed pike. I don't think you can really make anything great in that. I can't remember, but good old Griswold's Valor. Grizz Valor. Got a few of those already, so superior. What was it even superior? I didn't look too close. Oh, just increase maximum durability. Whereas G-Stacks, he usually comes on a little bit later. I don't know if he wakes up later, or maybe he's just the way he works or whatever. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, he usually doesn't come on until 2 or 3. Getting close to 2, I guess. Interesting. Not that interesting. What's the deal with not being able to cube superior items to get sockets? Yeah, I don't know why they chose that necessarily. Not exactly sure why they chose it to be that way, but that's just how it is, right? Yeah, George, yeah. You don't like about YouTube how they can just, any moment just cancel your channel for no reason? Well, sorta. I mean, if you don't do things that are, kind of against the rules, then you'll be fine. but like the rules aren't, it isn't exactly like the rule is you can swear 5 times in your video, and if you swear 6 times you get banned, you know. It's like you can't swear excessively. So I would recommend people just don't swear in their videos. You know, I don't know, or don't, you know, I don't know. I'm just generally somebody who tries to avoid bad things happening to me, so if like swearing a bunch can cause something bad to happen to you, I just won't do that then. So Phil has to buy D4 or he'll be left in the dust. I mean, regardless, even if I didn't have a channel, I mean, I would buy D4 to play it. I mean, I wouldn't have. I bought like the Ultimate Edition or whatever because being in my circumstance, and I pre-ordered it. If I wasn't a YouTuber guy, I probably would not buy the. I would probably not pre-order, and probably not get the Ultimate Edition thing. But it's just what I decided to do in my circumstance. What up, fellas? What's going on, Daryl? Yo, yo, yo. Unless you're Jack Septic guy. Don't know who that is. There's so many people on YouTube. Yeah, I just don't know who that particular person is. But I've heard people complaining about, like, you know, them swearing, and then like, you know, the old video they posted like 3 years ago gets demonetized because they swore in it, and it was, but now it's demonetized, and you know, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So yeah, I get you. Oh, Andrew coming in. Found a Rectus Mesh and a Viper Magi yesterday. Jarun the day before. What? What? That's crazy. Oh, I keep forgetting to put my Erectus Mesh on. Speaking of. Oh, and Daryl comes through with Slayership. Ooh, thank you so much, Daryl. And Andrew for the $5 Canadian. My man. My men's. Ooh. My men's. Oh, that's one of my favorite ones. That's one of the favorite stupid things I say. My men's. What's this? Give me something good. Of course not. All right. Do those come through in reverse order? I can't tell what order in the screen they came through, but thank you guys both so much once again. My dudes. Even if D4 reviews say it's absolutely dumpster fire, I would still get it for the single playthrough. Yeah, it all depends on each person's opinion, right? I would, I don't, it's so impossible to say, like, if I never had started a Diablo 2 channel and, like, doing all this stuff, if I would for sure buy Diablo 4, or if I would have been just too, I am definitely leery after the Diablo 3 launch debacle, but, I don't know. I would say it's impossible to say what I would do. Do I think they're going to add Terror Zones to offline in some way? I don't believe that will ever be done, no, personally. But we'll see. I don't think that they will, considering the Terror Zone change and the Sunder Charm change. That stuff, those changes were made server side. It's essentially the same reason why they never brought, initially in old Diablo 2, why they never had anything to do with Annies or torches on single player in old Diablo 2, because they would have had to change so much stuff that they just didn't want to do in order to be able to bring that to single player. And it's kind of the same situation here. Like, now that the game's complete, and then they bring this other stuff in, they'd have to change a bunch of stuff in order to get that to work. And I don't know exactly what that would be, but just hearing them talk and the things that they've said, it's kind of been pretty obvious to me that that's not going to happen. Right, Cody B. Act by Mercenary, no fear, just sprints right up in there. How much does YouTube take compared to Twitch? YouTube takes 30%, and unless you're like one of the huge... Actually, I think Twitch just changed it to where everybody gets 50% taken all the time. Unless you have some mega crazy special deal, like you're some godly tier streamer. I think Twitch takes 50% of memberships and bits and donations and everything like that. YouTube takes 30%. Got to tile the shower. Peace out, Feeble. Good luck on that one. Tile in the shower. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something like that pretty soon. I badly need to redo my 80-year-old bathroom in my house. Yeah, Debak, I think it's 50% for Twitch. I could be wrong. Forgive me. But also, then you have to pay taxes on the amount that you get. So that's, you know, do the math. If you donate $10, they take 5 of it, and then you got to pay 20%-ish, depending on your tax rate of the 5. So you only get $4 of a $10 donation on Twitch. You can do the math for YouTube. It's not much better, I guess, but... Oh, Brad coming in with a 12-month Slayership. Here's 30% to YouTube, 70% to Sweet Phil. Yeah, YouTube takes 30%, and then of the 70%, the government takes 20% of that, so... Or 25, or whatever it ends up being, I forget, but... Thank you so much, Brad, for 12 months of Slayership. Ooh, my man. Where are we at here? 125. Alright, so we're on the 125 breakpoint. So yeah, I think we good. I think we're just good with that. I could drop off that breakpoint, and I don't know if that breakpoint really helped me out a ton. We'll see. I was gonna say what I could do is throw on SOJ, BK ring for 1-1, get a couple extra skills if that'll boost me up. Man, I wish I had some skillers. I really do. But been a boss of a year. Appreciate it, Brad. Yeah, you've been boss for a whole year, my man. Yeah. Tunio says the game's too easy with Sunder Chimes. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Sunder Chimes and the Terror Zones and all that stuff. I really hope they don't bring that stuff to single player, personally. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Phil, when I hit the lotto, I'll make a Twitch clone and call it Philcast. You call it, I already have Philcast. I already have a Philcast. Only charge like 3 to 9% operating costs. Yeah, I mean, if that's all it is, right? I don't know. Like, nobody's been able to create a competitor because it's so expensive. Like, even Twitch is like partnered. Are they partnered or owned by Amazon? And they still, like, can't, you know, they're operating at a loss perpetually. I always forget if Twitch... Did Amazon buy Twitch, or is Amazon just partnered with Twitch? I always forget. Call it Phil Twitch. Now we'll call it live stream platform. So it'll be LSP, live stream platform. See, I'm good at branding. I just take whatever things are and I just pick the first letter and that's done. Sweet Phil, SP. Live stream platform, LSP. We're done. Yeah, I'm pretty positive. I mean, feel free, and I mean, don't take that necessarily as gospel. I could have swore that I had heard that because they just cut everyone's revenue. That's why everybody's been switching over to YouTube lately, because even the partnered streamers on Twitch, they cut their revenue share 50 to 50-50 from 70-30. On top of that, like you know, sometimes getting like two full minutes of unskippable ads at the beginning of a stream, and people are like, bro, I'm out of here. Because they cut it that way because they're supposedly, anyways, operating at such a loss that... because I feel like even YouTube isn't operating their streaming side at like a profit. They're just they're like still wrecking everybody with the YouTube video side, and then trying to steal and just win the streaming war by operating the streaming side at a loss, essentially, I think. What do you call a group of crows? Wait, what? Don't get that. It sounds sort of like a dad joke, Bubbles, but I don't quite get it. I'm gonna be honest. Amazon thought Twitch will bring them money. Twitch Prime is a loss already. Yeah, right. Sunil says that you didn't know Amazon bought Twitch. Yeah, I always get confused. Did someone say up here? Did they say for sure? I keep forgetting if Amazon had bought Twitch or if they just partnered with Twitch in some way. Always forget. You think the streaming thing isn't a loss for YouTube? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure if the way that Amazon or YouTube's revenue has ever been broken down, if you can really tell for sure. But I mean, if Twitch can't operate at a profit and they had to go to 50% share, and YouTube shows one 5-second skippable ad at the beginning of a stream, and how could that be a profitable, you know? Not to mention, you know, like I don't know. Not to mention, like, YouTube didn't have gifted memberships until like 3 months ago or 5 months ago or something, when Twitch did like all this different stuff that YouTube's just started doing like kind of recently. I feel like, I don't know, like if you say like, you know, I know for sure that YouTube is making money, I'd be like, all right, well, if you know for sure, but like I don't know for sure, but I feel like YouTube would have to be operating at a loss on this for just like hosting streaming. I mean, not for like the video side. The video side, they're making a killing, because I don't know if you guys knew this, but like for a YouTube video, I only get like a 30% cut of the ad revenue from a YouTube video now. Like they've been cutting and cutting and cutting that left and right, because that's what corporations do. They monopolize a particular sector, like aka video streaming. YouTube's like the only game in town, and then they just milk it for as much money as they can possibly profit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I suppose that's a good point, Aaron. They already have everything that they would need to, they wouldn't have to pay for another company to outsource any of the work, so they could, you know, essentially get all the resources they would need for cheaper, essentially. I could see that. I could see that. Kind of like building a house, but you own a lumber mill, so you can easily, you know, get the wood for the out the door factory price or whatever we call it. Yeah, $20 is $20. Ad blocks works on YouTube but not on Twitch. Interesting. YouTube gets better ads, so it's more profitable. Yeah, I feel like it's, yeah, I feel like they're how they track everyone's information. They can have more targeted ads and better targeted, so they can charge more for each ad individually. So is the wood the most expensive part of a house? Well, that wasn't the point of the analogy, but just that hypothetically, if you owned like a wood mill or a wood company, you could get the wood to build a house for cheap. Is just what I was saying. I mean, don't you use quite a bit of wood in a house, right? I'm not a professional home builder or anything, but I feel like there's wood just like all over the place in a house. Once you build robots to build the houses for you, that's how you're profitable. There you go. Yeah, I mean, one day it'll be all robots, right? See, you think like, oh yeah, but you'll always need like human comedians and human entertainers and stuff. Well, it's like, nope, you just get these these new AI bots to write the comedy for you, or you never have an actor star in a movie or show anymore. It's just all generated inside the computer and written by AI. And the AI can write more AI, so you don't really need people anymore. What's my merc wearing? I got a Grief. I have a Grief, Lawbringer, Eth Ariats, Treachery. Everything else mostly drywall for the frame. Well, yeah, I know there's drywall all over the walls, but... Or in the case of my house, plaster. Guess my house is so old. Oops. Ring. No good. Yeah, the cast rate is almost indistinguishable, to be honest. I wonder if two skills is really enough to knock down the cast rate difference. Or worth it, I'm saying. Oopsie. Saw Avatar thinking for 3 hours of the movie, gone for something that had really set to just CGI. Yeah, right. I mean, there's nothing wrong, I guess, with full CGI movie thing, but yeah. At least I got voice actors, right? A few years, you won't even have voice actors. It'll just be people programming stuff to mimic people. Oh, Rune Master. 5 sockets. 4. It's kind of 5 or bust on this one, in my opinion. 4. 5-socketed Hydra. Is 5-socketed Hydra? What's that good for, fellas? My memory's never good enough at that kind of stuff. I'd have to look up what rune words go. Is there any 5-socketed rune word? Mist? Question mark? I guess that's the one that mist, baby. There you go. Okay, so a mist. If I ever want to make mist, so I guess I'll hang on to it for a mist base, huh? So 5-socket is for mist. So I guess we could do that. It's a CTA bow. That's another option, right? mist bow. So we'll hang on to it. It's where the Top Gun with very little CGI does amazing. Weird how that works. I mean, it's not like CGI, non-CGI, like one does good, one does bad. Like, I mean, the first Avatar was a bazillion CGI, and it was like the highest grossing movie of all time, right? Or something, so. Toy Story, great movie, all CGI. What's that movie? Sausage Party? All CGI. Great movie. Great movie. Ever made a Breath of the Dying bow? No, I've actually never made a Breath of the Dying before. I've traded for some here and there, but I've never made one before myself. Before, like recently, before the last like 2 months, I've only ever found like two Cham runes, and I'd never found a Ja rune or a Zod rune before, so. You got a friend in me. Right. Would Mist be better on a mercenary or a Foh-adin? I'm not exactly an expert at either one of those, the Act 1 mercenary or a Foh-adin, so unfortunately I can't give you any good advice. The best I can do is be honest and let you know I'm not really 100% sure on that. The Foh-adin in general is a pretty weak character, so I just never really played a whole lot. Hmm. Well, I think the biggest thing between, I think, and this is just my opinion, not attacking anybody, but I think what you're diagnosing a correct a thing there as to that the one movies are worse than the other movies, but not the right the symptom, but not the right cause. I think all the movies that you're listing that with the CGI added, you know, but the originals were better. It's not that the CGI was the thing that caused them not to be as good. It's because they were the sequels, you know. It's kind of like Anchorman 2 didn't have a bunch of CGI in it, but it wasn't as good as the first one. You know what I mean? Super Troopers 2 wasn't as good as the first one, you know. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, yeah, the other, those movies you listed aren't as good as the other ones, the first ones, but it's just because that's how sequels go, right? Was Ace Ventura: Pet Detective as good as Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls? I mean, maybe some people might think so, but Super Troopers 2 was horrible. I barely remember seeing it, so that must be accurate, right? Starship Troopers, or Starship Troopers? Starship Troopers 2. Right? Yeah, they're usually, sequels are almost always not as good as the first one. Aladdin 2, never heard of it. You know what sequel is better than the first one? Diablo 2. Terminator 2, great call. There's a sequel, right? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. There's another sequel that was better than the first one. Terminator 2 was good, you're right. Oh, that's like, that bucks the idea too there, right? Because Terminator 2 had CGI in it. It had that guy that could walk through things and transform into stuff. Yeah, look at that. Back to the Future 2. I think this, it's hard for me to remember. I don't remember which one is which, to be honest, when it comes to Back to the Future. The third one, let's see, I think the first and second Back to the Future were both pretty good. The third one was when they went back to, like, the Wild Wild West, right? That one was a little sketch, in my opinion. The first and second one were good, I think, yeah. Burnout 3, not sure what that one is. Godfather 2, not sure about that one, don't remember. I'm not sure what those letters stand for, Oblivion, but when you follow it up with kindly, kind of rapey? What is that? What are you talking about? Maybe that's a misspell, I'm not sure. Kind of confused there. Dark Knight was a good one. Oh, right, yeah, that was a good movie. Another good call. I'm afraid to even say that. The YouTube's going to hear me say that, and I'm going to get hit. What are you doing over here? Believe me, trying to get me banned. Get me deleted. Star Trek Next Generation over the original? That depends on the person, right? I don't know, let's see. I'm trying to think. My dad was a big Star Trek fan. I'm trying to think. He was a big Next Generation guy. What's going on, DGM Cool? What's up? Naked Gun 2.5. I don't know. Don't think I ever. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen Naked Gun before. I'm gonna be honest. Some people are gonna clutch their pearls here, but I honestly don't think I've ever seen Naked Gun before. There's a whole bunch of coming from the chat right now. I just never seen it. Oh, speaking of something funny at Naked Gun, talking about old comedies. So I didn't realize, this is a funny story, I've told it on stream before, but it's been a while. I didn't realize that they changed the movie rating system around the mid-80s, about 86, 87, 88, something like that. Apparently PG used to be the equivalent of like rated R. Did not know this. And I'm like, oh, let's watch Airplane. That's supposed to be a funny comedy from the 80s. It's only PG. So I'll watch it with the stepson. Well, come to find out, There's just naked chicks running across screen. They're like doing coke on some naked chick. I'm like, oh my god, what? Like it's PG. So I look it up and they changed it. PG was like the equivalent of rated R back like is now. So I got mega roasted on that one. Mega roasted. It's like, let's have a family movie night with this PG comedy. Don't make the mistakes I did. Anything before 1990 that's rated PG is actually rated R. At least. Maybe even NC-17. Fellas, what's going on? Dustin B. Not that fantastic, though, actually, JS. Yeah, great movie. I ended up not finishing it, obviously, so. What was that? Temple of Doom? I don't remember. What was... No, there was only PG and there was just movies that didn't have a rating, I guess. And then there was PG, parental guidance. That's all there was. There was and maybe there was X or something. I don't even know. So yeah, anything that they would think that maybe a child wouldn't want to see, that was PG, parental guidance. Crazy. Very awkward family movie night. Jaws was PG. Yeah, I feel like there's a real wide discrepancy between just having something PG and like it could be like full frontal nudity or someone says like crap. Or someone says like suck it, and then that gets a PG rating. But like someone could be just like literally like full, jugs flopping, bush out, running across screen, and that's PG too. Like, Jesus. Adult accompaniment. Yeah, that's essentially that adult accompaniment. I guess that's essentially what rated R is in the United States. Like if you're I think you have to be at least 16 to see a rated R movie like in the theaters. Because I remember when I was maybe do you have to be 18? I can't remember. I just remember taking a chick to the movie, and I wasn't old enough to buy movie tickets, and she had to go buy them for me. For us, I mean, real awkward. Because, yeah, like, people in my grade I was, like, really young for my grade, so. Rage it, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo! You gonna learn today? Yeah, right. Oh, there's rated R and there's AA in Canada? Interesting. Interesting. What's going on, John? Doopus, what is up? What is up, what is up, what is up? Half the parents all blown out on coke and Quaaludes after smoking joints. What? Nice. That's what you do as a parent, Snow Pro. They serve liquor at your movie theater. Yeah, that's a pretty new trend to the last like 10 years. But yeah, there's like probably half movie theaters like sell booze, and a lot of the ones around where I live, they have like literal like kitchens, like they're a restaurant. You can order food from your seats and stuff. You buzz them and they come take your order, and they bring back your chicken wings or bring back your, burger and fries or whatever. Yeah, they're essentially restaurants that have a movie at them now. They don't make any money off the movie. They just try to make money off of selling food and alcohol. People still going to movie theaters? Question mark. I mean, yeah. I mean, the only time I go to the movies is like every once in a while. We'll take the kids. So, but the daughter who's 6 now, she's never really been able to even sit through an entire movie. So, I'm bored. I'm tired. And I'm like, geez, cool. Glad I brought you here. How much did that meal cost at a theater? $100 for a hamburger? No, but it's probably like 12 or 14 bucks or something. You know, for like a regular hamburger and fries. Probably like 12 bucks or something. Then you gotta tip them, you know. Just regular restaurant prices, I'm pretty sure. I never buy this stuff, so. Still haven't taken your daughter to the movies? Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't. I don't know, maybe I would have. 5 or 6 is a good age to do it for the first time. We took her when she was younger, too, because my wife was all about it, but I don't remember. What did we take her to see? I think we took her to see the new Buzz Lightyear movie. Maybe, like a year ago or 6 months ago, whatever it was. Not cheap and it's not even good, says JS, in his opinion, experience. Yeah, I mean, I would assume, I've never had it, but I would assume it's not very good. And any place that has you trapped like that, like you're stuck in a movie for 3 hours, it's kind of like going to an amusement park, right? You're there for hours. They're going to charge you out the behind for everything, because they got you trapped, right? Harrison's on the other side here that the new seats are pretty legendary. Instead of those little tiny, you're cramped in, garbage armrests, like the springs, you can feel them poking you in the back and stuff. He says, great food, have a couple beers, just chillax. He loves it. Yeah, I could see that. It's being cheap kind of makes me not want to do it too, right? That's illegal, Snow Pro. Pirated streams, that's illegal. Getting up to 200 of y'all in here. Make sure you hit the like button for me, fellas, if you haven't done so already. Sometimes easy to forget, sometimes I do too. Give that like button a thorough destruction. Thorough destruction. Sweet Phil's the only stream content you paid for in like 10 years. Well worth the investment, right? Archon plate. 3 sockets, 429. Yeah. I want an Archon to be better than that. Glorious Axe. Cruel, glorious axe of quickness. Do it. And we'll hit you guys with some of these. Some of those. Bubbles, pirate streams drugs, right? No. Not this time, Bubbles. Hope you're having a good day. What's going on, fellas? What's going on, Sarah? Yo. Uh-oh, Snow Pro up here banning people. What's going on? For their illegal streams? Snow Pro's gonna have to ban himself for being a thief. And imagine if somebody stole a Sweet Phil YouTube membership. Terrible. Horrible. Can we get back to who would be cast on the original live-action D2 movie? I mean, I think we pretty much covered every single actor and actress in the whole world, right? Talking about that like an hour ago. I think we covered just about everything. 4-socketed worm hide, is it worth something? Just a plain 4-socketed worm hide, probably not. Like, not a whole lot of anything, really. And they kind of need to have good defense to even be worth the most minuscule amount at this point, really, right? Wormhide's not really the most sought-after base. So, Archons, Dusks, and Mage Plates are kind of the only ones that anyone generally wants, right? Yeah, whatever, we'll check it. Oh, it's 10 enhanced defense? Boy, hard to say. Like I said, I'm not great at the value trading type of stuff, so. Is there not a way to make custom ones? No, there are. I spent a lot of time making those ones. I mean, not a lot of time, but I spent a few hours just trying to learn how to do it, and I've had them for a while. There is some new more customer ones for. I had to put a new one for 24 months up. I don't know. I guess I could change them now, but yeah, nobody. Most people kind of do that though. How they have one and then it kind of just shifts over time, so it changes color. I didn't invent that. That's what a lot of people do. Snow Pro. The boxes, both of his, were gifted. Liam Neeson on the Necromancer. Yeah, that was a pretty common one, to be perfectly honest, that people had said. Ah. Whoop. What's needed to make a caster amulet? You just need a perfect amethyst, a Ral rune, any magic jewel, and any junk jewel. Just any jewel of any kind that you don't want. Like a unique one for Giga Chad. Oh, for different tiers? No, there's not a... You can't make a different icon for different tiers. There's just the different icon for the different amount of times that you are a member. Yeah, Bubbles is a giggle Chad. Yeah, it would be cool if you do want anything like that. The only thing I did set up how in Discord, if you link your YouTube channel membership to Discord, there's different colors for different membership tiers. So like if you're a Giga Chad on YouTube, you'll be a different color than everybody else. So everybody will know how Giga Chad you are, right? Vin Diesel as the Barb's dad. Well, Sweet Phil's playing the Barb if there is a D2 movie. Just throwing it out there. Who plays Mashif's wife? Yeah, that's a pretty common one too. A lot of people asking, who do you think plays Mashif's wife? Or whatever. I don't know why everyone keeps asking that. But, get a shout out for the Philcast. Yeah, I mean, I got it in a pinned comment. Yeah, if anybody hasn't seen the Philcast I did with the Brunsky, or even older ones I did with Cooley, BT Neanderthal, Macro, Iceman, check those out. Link in the description will take you to the Brunsky one, but you can find them all through my channel that way, right? The Iceman. David Attenborough played Deckard Cain. I mean, maybe, right? Good call on that one. David Attenborough. He's got to be... Is he like 200 years old now? 170? You guys love this talking about the fictional Diablo 2 movie, huh? Love it. Eh. Ort rune. Who else loves finding Ort runes? The most legendary rune of all time. Eh. A pack up here. Who would play Andariel? Great question. I don't even know what actresses are around nowadays, huh? Get the rock for bail since he played the Scorpion King. Oh, I forgot about that movie. And what he was in the little bit for the Mummy, the one Mummy movie, and then they made a Scorpion King movie. Forgot about that. 19 life. I only keep 20s nowadays. Sofia Vergara. I mean, I feel like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Could pick a lot of people, right? Because, I mean, no matter what, like 50% of the body's going to be CGI anyways. Of course. CGI would have to be as good as in Scorpion King. Wasn't the CGI like really bad in Scorpion King? I'm not really 100% sure, to be honest, but I thought I remember it looking real bad. Lightning says, so bad. Gotcha. For back then, it was probably crazy, though, huh? What? Oh, I didn't throw that out. Oopsie. Oh, yeah. Was anything good in the Scorpion King? I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't know that I've ever seen the actual Scorpion King movie. Oop. Ah, I keep missing. Brendan Fraser. Yeah, because I thought wasn't the Scorpion King, he was technically in the second movie for like a short minute, and then they went ahead and made the full Scorpion King movie. I think, see what I'm thinking of, I think I remember the CGI from the second Mummy movie, maybe. Chris, this is single player. Offline single player. That was rushed because the Rock didn't have time to do the full model. Nice. Even back then he was too busy. Was wrestling. Yeah, I guess they do have a pretty demanding schedule, actually, right? It's technically not offline. You install it from a disk. Well, I mean, I didn't install from a disk, but I mean, I'm not connected. The game is not connected to the internet. You just need internet at some point to install it, and then you're good to go. Actually, I think this is connected to the internet today. Yesterday it wasn't, and the day before that it wasn't. But you don't need to be online to play single player offline. Ceremonial pike. Lycanders. Four to javelin spear skills, right? Oh, the Scorpion King, Gerald Lightning says the Scorpion King didn't have bad CGI monsters, it was just the Rock specifically. Because he didn't have time to do the full modeling, so they just had to wing it, huh? Nice. Night at the Roxbury's remake. Things that are never going to happen for 100, Alex. Yeah, who knows, maybe they do make sequels of literally everything nowadays, huh? Javazan's the only way. Well, not the only way. You can do all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's the best way, for sure. Gerald Lightning. So yeah, back to the D2 movie. Who's playing the druid? Let's see. We gotta find somewhere to throw in. Oh, what's his name? Oh, I forget his name now. The guy that used to be the Witcher and isn't anymore. He was Superman, but also isn't anymore. He doesn't really look the character, but you'd have to make him look the character. Henry Cavill. There you go. Yeah, I wasn't sure. When I looked over, I seen it, and there was no way you typed that like at the same time. But yeah, there you go. He doesn't necessarily look the character, but yeah, I mean, little prosthetic here, make his hair, make him look kind of ginger, you know. He's a big-time gamer too. Yeah. What I hear. Well, the good thing about that too is that he like, because it was one of the big sticking points. I was kind of, it was super interesting. I was like, how did he? The Witcher's a huge show. How does he not like want to be on The Witcher anymore? Like, what's going on with this? And, you know, I was kind of, when I was watching it with my wife and whatever, you know, I was like, yeah, this is quite a bit, you know, this and that. It's pretty bit different. Like, I'm not an expert lore guy or anything like that, but like, I'm like, this, even the little bit of the games that I played, this is a little bit different than how it usually is, you know, was or whatever. And apparently that was like the biggest sticking point for him, was that it was such a departure from the original, you know, storylines and stuff, that he would always fight with people and like want them to change. He would go talk to one writer who would be willing to change stuff and not talk to the other writers because they wouldn't change stuff when he wanted to change and things like that. So well, yeah, when people want to take, like, it would be, I mean, it would be good for us, I guess, because if you want the Diablo 2 movie to be like Diablo 2, that would help. I mean, he should be a co-producer of the freaking thing, if that's his opinion, because that's what we want, right? We want someone in charge that wants to stick to the original material. We don't want people to be like, well, we got to change this love story around because it's not entertaining enough to whatever, blah, 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 cohort, like, person we want to the normies or whatever, you know, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, but like, oh, that makes him look like too much of a bad guy in this circumstance. We better change it because the normies aren't going to like it. Oh. Rick Moranis as the necromancer. Jim Carrey as the druid. That'd be pretty wild. Oh yeah, Andrew Nathan, yeah. Apparently he's like awake, eyes open. I think he's still tubed, whatever you call it. You think he still has some help breathing with the tube and a vent or whatever, but he's like eyes open, alert, like how much, I'm not, he's squeezing people's hands like when asked to and stuff like that, so he's semi-alert. I don't know how alert he really is, but Act 2 mercenary. Alba, what's going on? Says hello, Bill, and everybody in chat. Going, my dude. I shot, and then I was like, I should wait for the thing to knock him back so he's over the ground, and then didn't make it. Sawaka. Forget it. Sergio, how's it going? Oh shoot, I can't get him. Oh well. Forget it. Forget about it. Chris Edwards, yeah. Morgan Freeman, Rick Moranis, Brendan Fraser, greatest treasures on earth. Yeah, I mean, seem like good dudes, I suppose. As good as a dude can seem that I don't know or I've never met before. Danny DeVito is Rockanishu. I think Rockanishu we could just go CGI on, I'll be honest. I think that'll be fine. Highest level character on single player? Maybe like 90 on D2R, like 93, 4, I think. 93, 94. I'm not a big leveler. Once you get past 93, it's pointless, pretty much. Well, that's maxed out. Now I got 2 more skills with nothing to do to them. Nothing. I can't put them into anything that would help me. I guess. You know what I should have done? Well, it doesn't even matter. I guess redemption? I'll redeem more life at that point. I guess. Oh, didn't get any more of those points. Kate Beckinsale as a countess. Yeah, I mean, not a bad call. I guess with her previous being a vampire already. kind of like your mind kind of predispositions you to like imagine her as pale already with fangs and evil, kind of, sort of, even though she was a good vampire, I guess, huh? I did kind of like those movies. Why does it slip my mind what movie that is now? Second Sale, Vampire. What are the... Dang it. What are those movies? I can't remember now. Underworld. There you go. Jeez. Brain malfunction. Brain malfunction. See, that's why we need AI. I don't need to think. Just make some AI think for me. I'm incapable of thinking. Yes, I know I said that wrong on purpose. Now, if they remade Diablo 2, they'd probably make it as a kids movie, kind of along the lines of like a Toy Story or a Bug's Life or something like that. So it'd be like a cartoonish animated type of thing, and that way they would try to get us to bring our kids along to see it too, so they could get more viewership on it. Tyler Perry is Geese. This is a high budget movie we're making, right? A Diablo 2 Lego movie. There you go. Going to be epic. So who would, oh yeah, it would be Diablo 2 based, so I guess it'd be Bale, right? I was gonna say who do we end up making the main villain, but yeah. We're going, if it's gonna be a Diablo movie or a Diablo 2 movie. Well, really, are the technical the end bosses, because you got Bale, but then it's like it's not over. Here comes Uber Diablo, and then it's like, or here comes Diablo clone, and then it's like, still not over. We gotta go take out what's their names, the Ubers, and get the immortal torch for the blah 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 blah. What's going on here? Did he teleport somewhere? What's going on? Oh, never mind. I just realized there was a champion over here that flew out over the stuff, and I just was gonna let him go. But it's Grand Vizier. What a dummy. What a dummy. Squigs, what's going on? Nothing great. I mean, the rarest thing I found is like Immortal King's armor, so it would be the greatest movie in the history of mankind. Ooh, a mask. I mean, isn't this like a real low-level item, kind of, sort of? Level 20, not that low, but... The Face of Horror. Diablo Small Charm, I could re-roll it trying to get one of those, what, 591s or whatever it is? Is it 391? Maybe that's what it is. But I don't feel like it. Don't use those a lot in single player, huh? Adam's got a nice pull. Congrats. A little pull room. Nice. Christopher walking his bail. Nah. The end boss with some guy trying to lowball you in a trade game. How was your New Year's birthday celebration? New Year's was good. It was alright. went to a wedding. We ended up, it wasn't it was like my wife's family. We ended up not even, I mean, it was going fine, I guess, but we ended up not even staying until midnight. We ended up leaving and just kind of like sitting on the couch for New Year's, essentially. But it was, I mean, it was fine. It was alright. Burroon drop this run? Maybe. Yeah, let's go. Really, I would probably prefer, like... Yeah, I guess I'd take a Burroon. I would love another low rune, though, because that would save me so many little, like, runes and stuff. But I wouldn't complain about finding a burr. Travis says he doesn't even remember the last wedding he went to. He's too blacked out drunk. Nice. Nice. Yeah, you wanna try to avoid that one. But the best of us make mistakes once in a while, huh? Oh, Sarah getting greedy over here, saying make it a whole series. I don't think we could get all these famous celebrities to do a full series on Netflix, huh? I was gonna check this real quick. 6 res. Is that enough, fellas? George. 2 seasons at least before Netflix would figure out the grift. Like it'd be 2 good seasons before they just started milking it. Then they'll start doing spin-offs. All that stuff. Fishaholic. Wedding, funeral, all the same thing. Somebody's life's over. I mean, kind of a funny joke, I guess. Funny joke. Alright. Oh, Squig's coming through with a $4.99 super chat. Ugh. Don't know for the low rune that's going to drop soon. My man, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Squigs. Ugh. My man, appreciate this channel support, my dude. And hopefully I do indeed get that low rune. Oh, someone asked about getting some chip gems. Yeah, I don't know. I've never farmed really for chip gems before, but yeah, normal cows. Someone said normal cows will rain chip gems. Normal cows, player 7, no magic find. I don't think magic find affects the gem drops in any way. Never really thought about it, but I think gems and runes are affected the same way as everything. As gems and runes are like different than everything else. Suicide Branch, legendary. Early on budget type of stuff, pretty cool. But come on low, yeah. 250. Got a little bit more time left on here. Apparently, I'm not very good at drinking water. Super duper gang. Alright, I'm back. Oh my gosh. I'll be alright. You don't have to call the authorities or anything. I'll be alright. 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 That was rough. Espresso break? No, I just dumped some water down the windpipe there. On accident. For some reason, just wasn't paying attention. Decided to try to breathe some water like I was a fish. Did not go well for Sweet Phil. No pressure, you have a drinking problem? Well, technically I did have a drinking problem, but when you say it that way, it makes it sound bad. I had a problem drinking. Wait, that still doesn't sound... Yeah. Don't get... Oh, we got knocked back too far. Oh. Airplane reference. Gotcha. Yeah, it depends what part of airplane, because if it's before the first few minutes, I probably didn't see it. Hence the story I told earlier, if you were here. I think you were. Which is why you referenced airplane, probably, yeah? Yeah, what Chris said there, essentially, yeah. The magic find, like, it decides if it's going to drop an item, a potion, gold, or, like, a rune or gem, and then if it chooses an item, then the magic find applies. Whether it's going to be blue or whatever, yeah. Chip gems, look at they're everywhere. There's time to see it. Yeah, I mean, it'll be around forever, right? I could watch it anytime, I suppose. I just don't, I don't ever really watch TV and stuff anymore, to be honest. Don't have the time. Don't take the time, I should say. I could force time to watch TV, but I'd choose not to. There's other things I'd rather do. Go to the gym. I take that back. I watch Netflix when I'm on the stair climber nowadays. So, I guess technically. Haven't done much stairs in the last couple of days. Only did about 20 minutes yesterday, but I did a regular workout sesh for a pull day. Today I did a push day. Really got after it. Bench press overhead. Some cable crossover for the chest stuff. Some just anything going along with the push day type of stuff. And then I was going to get on the stair climber and I was like, bro, I'm exhausted. You work from home and work out at home? Yeah, working out at home just don't do it for me. It's too, I don't know. I've tried enough of doing that it just don't work for me. Gym's not too far away, so it is like a 15-minute drive, I guess. But they got a continuous stairs machine, and they got a bunch of them actually, and all that type of stuff, squat racks and all that good stuff. So guess if you want to accomplish certain things, sometimes it's just difficult to work out at home, so the sacrificing the money and the little bit of a time is worth it. So much better for you to work out at home. Yeah, I mean, teach their own. You know, nothing wrong with working out at home. It's cheaper. Usually right up Phil's alley, but I feel like you go to the gym a lot less than you let on. Any comments? No, I go to the gym most days. That's why if you notice, I get on stream at noon. I take my daughter to school, drop her off, go straight from her school to the gym. Oh! Give me some good. Give me a good one. Do it. Chain lightning, all 10s. All 10s. That's rough, but the skill's alright, I guess. Chain lightning, I mean... It's an alright skill, but yeah, drop my daughter off at school, go to the gym. Then it's like I come home like 10:30, quarter to 11, something like that. Take a shower, eat lunch, get on, boom, start streaming. And here I am, fellas. Now I go to the gym most days. Regular lightning is better? Question mark. Yeah, generally I always use regular lightning. I've heard people say chain lightning, but I'm just like, nah, bro, I do regular. Yeah, George, you know all about my gym goings. You gotta hit up the Discord, get in the fitness channel, PHITNESS, fitness channel on my Discord. I don't post stuff in there every day, every time I go to the gym, but every day that I do the stair climber for like a real long time, I guess. I usually get over 40 minutes now. I've been trying to get to a full hour on the stairs, but it's too much. Like I can't motivate myself through the pain any longer after like 40. I got the 45 minutes one time, but it gets too painful around that time. So too painful. Started doing Countess runs in hell for keys. Got 3 high runes so far. You got 3 high runes, what, from the stuff on the way down, huh? Oh, a coal rune! Let's go! Ah! Mega fine. We'll pick it up, but I almost don't want to. Don't forget to hit the like button, by the way, as well. Don't forget to hit the like button. Now, somebody was just listening, and they just came running from, like, the kitchen or something. Guaranteed. When you used to bodybuild, you'd spend an hour a day on the stair stepper thing? That's pretty crazy, yeah. Hours freaking hard. It's hard. Depends how fast you're going, too, I guess. But I don't go crazy. I don't really know necessarily what a crazy pace would even be considered, but I set it to a good stepper and try to keep going. There's the thumbnail for this one. Right. That's a new thumbnail picture, fellas. Yeah, forget him. Forget about it. You also got a co-ist and Did you say you got a few ists up there a second ago too, I think? From the Countess? Gotcha. Yeah, generally people consider Vex starting for high runes, FYI, but that's so cool though. Quite get a few ist runes from the Countess. Nice, nice. Martel de Feu. 15 minutes, 4 days a week. Yeah, I mean, you say so. I feel like that's not quite enough, but not something I really want to argue about. I feel like you need a little bit more than that, though, in my sweet Phil opinion. It depends on the person. Like 15 minutes that's like when my heart rate first gets like up. That's like when my heart rate first gets elevated. It used to get higher faster, but honestly, I've been exercising a little bit more, so it's been staying down a little bit. So that's part of it too, but I am also trying to lose some weight, so it's a little bit different also. Doctor told me I should be doing 40 minutes of cardio a day. 40 minutes a day is what my doctor told me. And of course he's like overweight and stuff, and he's like, you need to do 40 minutes of cardio every day. And I'm like, geez, bro, like who has that kind of time? I can tell you're obviously doing that. The bare minimum, you say? I gotcha. Bare minimum, gotcha. Yeah, I'm trying to cut. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm trying to cut down some weight. I definitely want to. Of course he is. Doctors. Well, yeah. I mean, my blood pressure, it depends on the day, but like some days I'll go in and like it'll be high, and other day I'll go in and it'll be low. Not low, but like it'll be fine. Then I go in, it'll be high, you know. And the same thing, like depending on how I've been lately or whatever, like my cholesterol will be a little high, and then you get it checked a different time and it'll be fine. So it's like, you know, as soon as it's high, they're like, oh, we need to put you on high blood pressure medication, and you need to be on this cholesterol medication. I'm like, whoa. I'll come back and we'll check it again sometime, and if it's still high, maybe we'll talk about it, right? Jeez, guy. Because once they put you on high cholesterol medication, they never take you off it. You'll never be able to stop taking it. They'll want you to take it forever, literally forever. Well, blood pressure and cholesterol stuff runs in the family. So, like my dad died of a heart attack at 62, so he was on high blood pressure and cholesterol medication. My brother started on high blood pressure medication when he was like 19. So gain weight and you'll feel great. No. No, I want to get down. Man, it would be so sick. It's kind of like a running joke. I'll never be able to do it, but if I could get under 200 pounds, because technically I did a health survey study for my health insurance that I had with a different job. Technically, my healthy weight range is 6'3", 167 to 199. So that's what it's kind of a running joke I always do. Like, I want to get to 199. But another story I've told a few times on stream. My wife used to work for a place that would do these body scans that would tell you exactly how much weight is like fat, how much weight is bone, how much weight is muscle, like super precise measurement stuff. My body mass, if you take out just the fat, my completely lean body mass is 177 if I had 0% body fat. So, and obviously you'd be dead if you had 0% body fat. 177. So if I had 10% body fat, I would be like 200 pounds. Ish. I don't feel like doing the math right now. I forget what it was, but. And 10% body fat is like professional model. So. BMI is like a completely worthless like measurement, personally, because it doesn't really matter. Like I said, I did this DEXA scan, and it's astronomically more accurate than like, oh, how much do you weigh? How tall are you? Oh, this is how much. This is your BMI. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Yeah, because technically, if you just go by weight height, my BMI is like 34% or something stupid. But if you go by the incredibly more accurate, actually accurate DEXA scan thing, it would have been, at the time, 21 or 2%. So it might be a little bit higher now, but it's just weight over volume. Yeah, I got you, but like, if you work out and you have these giant things, ugh, your BMI is going to be like way off. Because all they do is they take your height and they take your weight and they like, there you go. You're overweight. And I'm like, okay, well. Oop, wrong side. Yeah, 6'1", 180. Don't really have any body fat. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. Like, that's the one thing that blew my mind the most. Like, you're telling me at my height, if I lost... So 167 was the lowest range according to Blue Cross at the time, who I had for health insurance. 167. 6'3", 167 to 199 was the healthy range. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? First of all, I would have to lose every ounce of body fat and 10 pounds of muscle to get there. Like, how is that possible? Yeah, I mean, you can get out the BMI calc. I'll tell you exactly. I weighed myself this morning. I was 124 or something at 6'3". Calc it out. I mean, I can pull it. You can pull it up on the internet. You just type the numbers in and boop. You're overweight at 10% body fat? Come on, bro. Oh, that's nonsense, Travis. You're overweight at 10% body fat? That's not... I think for men, you have to be... Is it 25% body fat or 24 is considered overweight? Well, let's fire up the Google machine. Why not, huh? What body fat percent is considered overweight? Women it's 30 and men is 25. Yeah, so I was right. Oh, that's obese. That said obese, didn't it? 18 and 23. So men is over 18%, according to what website is this? According to Penn State Medicine. So there you go. Oh no, that's what it was. The last time I went, that just rung my bell. It wasn't 30. I was 28%, because I remember the doctor was like, yeah, over 25 is considered overweight, but we don't really even go by that anymore because nobody is that, you know. Yeah. There you go. Someone said CDC website. Yeah. Yeah, around 202, 190 to 205. Yeah, that would be, according to the significantly more precise scan that I got done. If I was 190, that would be 5% body fat for me. And that was before I packed on a lot of muscle. That was when I wasn't working out as much. That would probably be me at like 2 or 3% body fat at 190. I wish I could get one of those done again. The place my wife used to work went out of business, so I can't get them done again. Actually, they have some sort of scan thing at the gym I go to, but I don't know how accurate it is. I know that this DEXA scan thing is supposed to be real accurate. All right, peace out, Gerald Lightning. Oh, and a unique Ogrimal. Not many more things exciting than unique Ogrimals. Ooh. Yes, it's pronounced ogre, not ogre. Put it in the YouTube comments if you disagree. That's going in the clip. 218, I think, is that a... I don't remember what that rolls to, but either way, it's not that great, but it's kind of funny. It's just funny because it's the ogre mall. Ugh. A lot of colleges have those, and you can usually schedule, get it done. Oh, that's cool. People can't tell if they're fat or skinny. I'm confused on that one, Max. Maybe I missed something there. Just be like Lizzo, and then you'll never obese. Yeah, I'm body positive. I'm not fat. I'm body positive. I'm positive you're gonna have a heart attack when you're like 42. Okay. So you probably should take care of that. $230 is a perfect roll. Gotcha. Okay, appreciate that. Yeah, I wasn't sure, George, on that one. I couldn't remember. I thought that the 20 was stuck in my head from the Ogre X, the bone hue, which can roll to what, 320? So I was thinking I had that mixed up, but yeah, apparently I did. A casual skewer of the that like low level item that probably has like a 1 in 7 million chance of dropping in the Chaos Sanctuary or something stupid. Oh, G-Stacks, yo, what up, Slayers, yo, yo, yo. Andrew says, look at UFC fighters, they can change weight classes, maintain perfect health. Yeah, I feel like sometimes in order to do that, sometimes it's not the most healthy practices, right? Like, but I mean, in general, yeah, I mean, they're pretty in shape, obviously, like mega in shape. Yeah, we'll see what I can do on this whole weight thing here. Going a little bit. I'm not drinking any alcohol, so that's gonna help. But haven't gotten a ton of results yet. Just been a few days, right? It's 5 days. I should have lost like 15 pounds already, right, guys? But the diet thing is getting a little harder now. That the last time I tried to lose any weight, like significant amounts, I got down to 206, and that was the lowest number I could ever get on the scale at any point. That's kind of how I do it. I just go by what's the lowest possible number I can get on the scale, because, you know, that way it's like not cheating. It's always going by the lowest possible thing you can ever get. But yeah, we'll see. I don't think I'll be able to do that again with having kids and stuff, and you know, having to make dinner for multiple people and all this stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it a whole lot with weight loss, really. Because I can never pick, like, I can make dinner, but then people, like, won't eat it and stuff, and then it's just more work for me to make multiple dinners, and the whole time and stuff problem. Best place to farm runes? It's always cows, and if you need lower runes, it's going to be always the Countess. Players 1 Countess, or the highest players count, you can do cows. For runes. What was I doing? Oh yeah, drink some water. Try not to choke on it. Wow, my biceps are starting to tighten up from yesterday. I had pull day yesterday, so it's like, oh. If I reach back like this, it looks like I have real skinny arms. If I reach away from the camera, it's like, look how little Phil's arms are. Be on a stationary bike every time you stream? I mean, maybe. Could do that. Get like a standing desk. Have a movable, like, bike that I could do. I'd be so fit. Crazy. Cut out all the sugar, you'll drop weight. I don't eat any sugar. I've never. I don't like sugar grindy, so I never eat sugar. I don't drink pop. I don't eat cookies. I don't eat chips. I've never eaten that stuff. Well, not never. When I was a child, I did, but probably for the last like 10 years, I don't eat chips and junk food and sugar. I don't eat none of that stuff. Gatorade. I don't do none of that stuff. That's part of the problem. It's like cutting out like unhealthy things. It's like borderline stuff. I don't know what borderline. Some people are mega against carbs. It depends on your opinion and what you believe, I guess. But carbs definitely, cutting out carbs can help you lose weight in certain ways for sure. And that's about the last thing. Like pasta and like bread. Like if I do hamburgers or cheeseburgers, like no bun, I guess. But I mean, it's so minuscule, you know, like, is that really the problem here? You know, you can only go so far. Talroon. What about nuggies? Hey, I'll eat a leftover. If I make 6 nuggies for the kid and she only eats 4, I might eat a couple nuggies. Oh! Sacred Rondash. Good old Alma Negra. Kind of a rare one. Kind of rare. Almost 500 defense. Alma Negra. Interesting. A little enhanced damage, attack rating bonus. I feel like I'm probably going to chuck it. I don't even know why I'd want to keep it for anything. Oh, it only got the 1 instead of a 2? That's alright. It's not... It is like a bad roll, I guess, technically, or whatever, but I mean, even if I had 2 skills, I would never use it, right? Peloton bike fill. Yeah, Pelotons are too expensive, man. They're like, what, 2 grand, 3 grand? 5 grand? I don't even remember. A lot, though. The good thing is, after the pandemic, I bet you could get one on Facebook Marketplace for dirt cheap now. Bet you get one for dirt cheap. Good man, eating those nuggies. You can't let a good nuggie go to waste, right? I mean, I'm not going to make them for myself, but if there's a nuggie there, I'm not going to throw it in the garbage. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Never mind. One of the bigger problems for me, I get the calories in, calories out thing, obviously. It's kind of a, what do you call it? Self-control issue with that type of thing generally. But one of the bigger problems is my, if I get hungry, my stomach is so loud. Like, literally, we're laying in bed and it's just like, can you quiet that thing down so we can go to sleep? Like, legitimately. Oop, oop, oop. So obviously, and it kind of like hurts, obviously, but I bet over time you get used to it and your stomach will not be ridiculous anymore. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I'm never going to use it. Whatever. Just drink some water, you'll be fine. Yeah, that'll fill you right up. You hungry? Drink some water. Yeah, no, I think I just need to. It's self-control issue, and over a few weeks of just eating a smaller amount of food, I should get used to it. I hope so. Hopefully. I've had it kind of happen before, like unintentionally, when you're real sick for like 2 weeks or something, but kind of, sort of, and then you end up like getting back into it. You go out to eat a few times, you do this, you do that. all of a sudden you're eating more food than you were before. We'll get it. We'll get her there, though. I'm about to be so skinny, it's going to be crazy. Oops. What? Stop shooting the fire. The only one that hurts us. Yeah, y'all, speaking of give somebody your Discord, y'all should really set your Discord names to your YouTube names. Make it a lot easier, huh? Alright, peace out, George. Peace out, George. Oh, 39s. One off a perfect. I would say I usually don't note them if they roll bad, but a good pair of chances. Noted. Passive. Gross. And booties. 39s. I think I have 39s already. Hang on for a second. Yeah, some nice chances. Boy. The biceps. Oh, man. Oh. They honestly weren't tight this morning when I was working out, but now, oh, now they're tight from yesterday. Oh, and the back a little bit too. The lats and stuff. Whew. Rod says he likes the pain of being hungry. Oof. I do not. I do not. Well, hang on to him, just checking. I'm pretty sure I got 39s is the highest. I haven't found perfect ones on D2R yet. Bunks. Sorry, I didn't see you ask a question or something. I didn't notice that. Why don't you? I can't find it. If you had a question about Drax, my bad, dude. Just pop it in the chat again. I'll try to look for it. I tend to miss comments from time to time, for sure. Let's see the gun show. I thought about it, but I don't wanna get you guys all too excited. You know what I am saying. Don't want to get everybody too excited. I don't want to get banned from YouTube. They'll knock my channel out for that probably. Oh, good shot, Phil. K-Dog said, never found chances higher than 36. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I've probably found 39 chances like 50 times in my life. Flexing while playing D2R. Well, I gotta stretch my arms, bro. I'm telling you, they're all tight from... I haven't, lifted good in a few weeks. It's probably been 3 weeks since I, went to the gym and lifted. I've been doing a bunch of cardio the last few days, and I didn't take time off, but I was all busy, and I was trying to, work more, you could say, or whatever. So it's you saw my video with KD? Yeah, he's a good guy, but that was just, I actually took because he doesn't have a camera, I decided to run Thresh Socket at the start there, and yeah, I took some of them drop highlights from it. I actually got a full fill cast coming with him. I just want to give it a week or two between me and Dobrunsky and the KD one to come out. He's looking where to farm for Drax. Oh, my apologies, I didn't see where that came in at, but oh, thanks, I'm looking for grasps. Let's see. Probably Mephisto's probably got the best drop odds on Drax, I think. Those are ones that I always just kind of find. I found one on Thresh Socket before, but they're kind of rarer than people would kind of lead on for them to believe. I usually just find them in whatever 85 area I'm running. I get them from the pits, the Chaos Sanctuary, and then yeah, like I said, some of the other spots I got them from Thresh Socket, Pindle, stuff like that. So those are kind of the options I got for you, I suppose. Oh, Slackzor, there you go. I guess it depends on your relationship with your wife, huh? Yeah, what are you talking about, Slackzor? Why, why would I want 90 seconds of exercise? What do you mean? Andrew says Hell Mephisto, you got him from him, yeah. I was pretty sure that you could get him from Hell Mephisto. Pretty positive. To be honest, I don't think I've ever gotten them from Hell Mephisto before, though. But I do know that, I'm pretty sure I looked up drop odds, and that is technically, like, a pretty good spot to get them. Dracul's Grasp. Hate Hell Mephisto with dolls. Hell Mephisto with dolls. I mean, I don't think there's usually dolls on that lower level, is there? You're talking, like, on the way down, they're obviously there, I guess. But I always just teleport so fast. Teleport. From just got him, Drax from Chaos Sanctuary today. There you go. Yeah, I've definitely found them before. I don't know, once or twice in here, so. Dolls hit hard. Yeah, those things, will get you. They'll get you. Every hardcore player's favorite monster. Dolls. More like she chases. You get cardio from running away from your wife because she's chasing you for an hour and a half because you bought more video games. There you go. There you go. Here's one of our jams, boys. Dolls versus Glomes in a cage match. Is there any area? Let me think here. I can't think offhand. You guys are smarter than me. You guys would know. Is there any area that has dolls and like Glomes or like souls or whatever? Is there any area that has both simultaneously? Ooh, that's close. Hit recovery max. A good amount of life. Poison. Oh yeah, World Stone Keep. Good call on that one. That's why I never run World Stone Keep. Yeah, not... Oh, wait. Throne Room? Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. See, I forgot. Halfway there. Halfway there. We'll identify the mall because I could upgrade it to an Ogre Mall eventually if it rolled good. What's the drop odd site you use again? It's called Silas Spin's drop odd calculator. If you just go on Google and type in Diablo 2 drop odds, it probably is the very first one that pops up. It is for me anyways. Silas Spin's, yeah, what he just wrote in there. Silas Spin's drop odd calculator. Oop. Ah. I get the champion. It's the only problem out here. Yeah, you get the champion. Where's he at? Knock him back some more. Get over the ground. I feel like this isn't worth the time. I'm gonna do it anyways. No! Why do you go over there? Unbelievable. Now he's not even over. I hate you. Trying to finagle him to get over the ground, and the one downside to that particular having that sword on there, huh? Well worth it. Not worth the time. Hey, don't tell me what's worth the time. I enjoyed it, so it's worth it. Which is more effective and fast as a paladin or hammered in? This paladin? Oh, I would say hammered in for sure. Yeah, I'm only running this on players 3 with really good gear, but I don't really have any skillers. I've only found one combat skiller on single player, so it is what it is. But a hammered in I could probably be rocking players 8 right now and going just as fast, if not faster. So. Oh, Travis Nick's coming in with a Slayership. Ooh, thank you so much, my dude, for supporting me in the channel. You got your little icon. You got use for the emotes now. You can link your channel membership to Discord. Get your special Discord, color name and all that good stuff. Everyone knows how much of a slayer you are. Thank you so much, my man. Ugh. Oh, with the smirk. Yeah. Sure. Where are we throwing this into? Redemption, I guess is what we're doing now. Why not? Word, great content. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, really, channel members, super chats, all that stuff, it really does make it possible for me to keep streaming, all that good stuff, making videos. The videos, since between seasons, really slow down a ton. So I do greatly appreciate all the channel support from all you absolute legend slayers. All you amazing Diablo 2 community peoples. Get back here, schmuck. The only problem is second bail wave for the Hammerden. Yeah, a little bit of a problem, so it is what it is, right? You shoot these at them too, right? You shoot the holy bolts, because you got like 1 point in the holy bolt, do a little bit of damage there. Let your mercenary take care of them, or heal your mercenary with the holy bolt. That is too. Horned helm. All righty then.
Even death can save you from me.
What? You're waiting for Phil's first donation to you. When you, I guess I'd never seen you stream before. You stream over on Twitch? Snow Pro? I gotta give you a follow. I didn't know you still streamed. I thought you just did it once in a while for the funsies. Phil, you are a legend. You and Cooley are the only channels you watch. I appreciate it, Bonks. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh, okay. Spam risk. Don't think I'm gonna answer that call on my phone. Oh, Wicked Plumber coming through. He heard the end of the stream song and was like, "Hey, if I'm gonna do this, we're doing it now." Yeah, this is gonna have to be the last run, fellas. So I don't stream. I just want free money. There you go. We gotta provide a service, Snow Pro. Entertainment, information, something. This guy. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. Or 5 gifted memberships, excuse me for my misspeak. Wicked Plumber, you absolute legend slayer. Jeez, absolute beast. You've gifted so many memberships to so many needy slayers out there. What a boss, what a boss. Round of applause for Wicked Plumber. Everybody. Random noise at the end, because that's what I do. Come on low. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully on the last run, get a huge final run of the day drop. Be crazy. Hashtag golf clap. There you go. Oh, exclamation golf clap. Is the Volant League still going on? No. That's been over for like months. For months, so. We were thinking about, oh. Level 18? 644.8? I mean, I don't know what those maxes roll to. Anyone in here a PvP, like, god that knows things about stuff? Can those all roll higher at level 18? I think that's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. The stuff that would be good for like lower level and mid level PvP stuff, I look at it and go, I don't know if that's good or not. You think 9 is max, so it's not quite. Alright, well, I don't know. We'll mark it down. We'll decide later. We'll hang on to it. Not that I'm mid level, not that I'm level 18 dueling on single player or anything, but I rarely duel on single player. Rarely. On offline single player. When I do, I always win, though. Every time. I've never lost. Undefeated, never lost. Oh, man. Wait, 20 max? 20 is the max damage you can get at level 18? What? Really? 20 max damage on a jewel at level 18? No way. That's so crazy, I don't even want to believe you. Wow. Is that the max on a jewel or on a blue jewel or a rare jewel? I don't know if it'd be different or not. I'm trying to like cope right now. Like, are you serious? How could it be that high? Rares can't be more than 10. Okay, there you go. I thought, because rares are different, they can only have 30% enhanced damage and stuff like that. I'd have to look it up later. You know what? I got a few. Let me look this up real quick here. Let's go. Where it is at? Well, this will be something I could find on the area summit, probably, right? Items. Where's Jules at? Can't find Jules nowhere. Prefix suffixes. Jewel magic prefix suffixes. Max damage. Let's see. Area Summit says add-ons level 35, 6 to 9. Well, that can't be right. I'm not sure because this says level 35 required for 6 max damage. So I must not be looking at something right here. Oh, because that's the attack rating's a little bit on the low side too. I don't know. This is taking too long. I sometimes I struggle to look at this stuff to see what it can roll as. Obviously, you're watching me struggle with it right now. Take me like 20 minutes to figure out. The song is over. Yeah, final run. So yeah, that's either way. It's gonna be a final run. I took some extra time to look that up. I decided. I had a few extra minutes. I don't have to pick my daughter up until 4, right? So. Winged helm. That's got to be a G-face, right? I was winged helm, and then what's the one that rolls as the Ondals? I always get those ones mixed up. Even though it completely changes what it looks like. But a little old G-face. The or are they both wing? I don't know. I always forget. Inspired helm, there you go. Inspired. Check that. We could upgrade it if it was sick. 191. Too low. Come on. Teleport. Oh. I was just hammering the wrong button. Don't worry about that, fellas. Alrighty, so after this Diablo kill, it's going to be the end of the stream, fellas. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Been another fun day, of course. Good old Tomahawk. What is this thing again? I do not recall at all. Oh yeah, Razor's Edge. Deadly Strike. 40% super fast. But thank you guys so much. It's been fun. Thanks for the gifted memberships. Travis becoming a membership as well. Wicked Plumber gifting those sprigs. Brad redoing his membership as well. Bunch of legends on here. Chase also. So thank you guys so much for the channel support. It means a bazillion. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hitting the like button. Make sure you check out the Philcasts. I did them, like I said, with Cooley, BT Neanderthal, Macrobio Boy, the Iceman, and the legend, the big dog, the originator, Dabrunski. Been around making videos years before I was. Dabrunski, absolute legend. So, thank you guys so much. Peace out, fellas. Don't forget, keep slaying.